My name is Robert, the district chairperson of the Regional District Local Government. We started on the familiarization tour around the district. In fact, we have rescheduled it because we had scheduled to begin the previous financial year, but due to certain constraints, we are unable to complete the entire tour. So I decided to receive the program, and so far I've covered. I launched the program in Musalu sub-county, then from Musalu went to Sunga, from Sunga Video Town Council, and by last week we had covered the Konzo sub-county. This tour has the following objectives. First and foremost is that we want to interact with lower local government leadership, beginning with the chairperson LC1s, LC2s, LC3 All Town Council, executive members, chairperson LC3s, opinion leaders, religious leaders, and youth and women leadership. So during these tours, we encourage people to attend on invitation, because they are not public rallies where we expect huge masses of people. But the experience has been wherever we have gone, people are interested in coming to see and attend. So we don't even say they go back because they have not been invited. So as we interact with them as a new chairperson, they get to know me, they get to know my face, and they also get to know them. So that interaction is very key in leadership, and therefore it is the first objective. The second objective is to carry out orientation to the lower local leadership, because I know some of them are also new in those offices. So I tend to know with some technicians from the district who carry out this kind of orientation. And I personally, as a leader, I carry some message. I carry some message of cohesion, patriotism, and other important thematic areas which I think these local leaders must be in the know. So these meetings are as well quite educative. So we need to come up with this objective that at the end of this tour, our leaders will be well oriented in their roles to fight out this problem of conflict of interest, which has been rampant, especially in our local governments. You find the politicians and the technicians trying to collide and not working together. So at the end of this tour, I hope that problem will be cemented. The third objective is to gather information on challenges and gaps that could be existing in the areas where we are touring. Given this current situation where the district is experiencing a lot of disaster due to heavy rain, downpour, so as we move to those areas, we capture the specific challenges, like the bridges which have been washed away, rivers which have flooded and have washed away, have destroyed the roads. So we capture this information for onward submission. We also capture information on challenges against education, improvement of quality education, the girl child education. So we capture these issues from the people themselves, the local leaders. And we also intend to see how they are going on to ensure that there is quality improvement of education standards in their respective areas. So when we interact with these people, we give them time, we open a leeway for them to share with us, to submit to us some of these challenges which are captured. And when they are captured, we shall be able to discuss with them at discuss on them at district level, so that we come up with the possible solutions. Still on objectives, why we are carrying out this familiarization tour. first and foremost is to ensure that I've executed my mandate as enshrined in the Local Government Act, which gives me mandate to monitor and coordinate activities of municipalities, town councils, and other lower local governments. So I cannot do this when I'm just seated at the district trying to incubate that chair which is given to me at the district. I have to move around. So in order for me also to attain this objective, I have to move and make sure that I see with my eyes what is taking place. So here we also move around to see some certain projects which are being implemented in the sub-counties. Also, core objectives on this is to ensure that I fulfill my social contract with the people of the video, where during the campaigns I promised to them that I shall always avail myself to move around the sub-counties, visit them and share with them on the progress, achievements and the challenges. So I also want to update the community on what is taking place in my office. So I can use other avenues like using the radio, but that one does not reach everywhere, and it is not so inclusive because as your radio talk show trying to give updates, there are other people, there is another section of the population which may not be listening. So when you move to them on the ground, you'll be able to see them and meet them, then you give them the updates there. So that is the purpose why we are moving around. Therefore, I want to call upon the people to cooperate with us as we move around. I want to thank the RDC who has also chosen to join me in this program. He has also been able to deliver a good message, good political message to the people as a presidential representative in the district. That is good networking. So I want to call upon all chairperson LC3s, all sub-county chiefs to make sure that they arrange and properly coordinate these meetings, because they are purely administrative and they should be on the forefront of ensuring that these meetings are a success.